have been seriously analyzing myself lately, and there are a number of things that the more that I analyze myself, the more apparent they become. And the more apparent that they become, the more I ask myself, why do I do this? Here are 5 things that make me ask this question. First, I have the terrible habit of biting my nails. The only times that I will not bite my nails is either when there is dirt caked underneath my nails or when I have my nails painted. Of course, if there's dirt, I will clean them because, I touch my food with these hands. So that leaves me with the option of painting my nails. 2 issues with that. Firstly, I suck at painting my nails. I tend to get more of the polish onto the skin around my nails than on the nails themselves. Secondly, if I get a chip in my nail polish, I will sit there and chip at the rest of the nail polish, and then I have to just remove it from all of my hands, otherwise it just looks weird, all of my hands. I have more than 2 hands, by the way. Why do I say these things? Why do I say these things? That's the bonus Jonas one. That's number 6. Another thing that I do, start a book, never finish it. I cannot tell you how many times I have done this. I started reading The 5th Wave by Rick Yancey about a year ago. Still have not finished it. I started reading 4 by Veronica Roth the day before it came out. Yes, the day before it came out. Started reading it, still haven't finished it. I started rereading Paper Towns by John Green before classes started up this semester. It was back in August, I think. I'm about halfway through it. Then there's also Fallen by Lauren Kate, Double by Jenny Valentine, To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, Deep and Dark and Dangerous by, Mary Downingham, and The Shining by Stephen King, and many, many, many other books that I started and never finished. And I tend to do the same thing when it comes to actually writing books. I will start writing a book. I will put all of my energy into that thing, and then one day I will just stop. No real reason. It's not like I'm bored with it. It's not like I have a whole bunch of other things that need to be done. I just don't come back to it. I don't open the document again for months. I do other things. There have been stories I just never work on again, no matter if I'm 20 words in or 20,000 words in. There are times when I will go back to an idea after I've already started it, but I don't go back to the original creation that I started with. I completely start again from scratch. Thank you for messaging me in the middle of a sentence. I have completed one first draft manuscript. It's close to 50,000 words. I think I started from scratch about 5 times. I renamed the main character a couple of times. There were some characters that were originally supposed to play in this one spot, but then I took them out in one draft and then brought them back in a different draft, and it was chaos. You see, that right there was funny if you know the name of my novel, which is Controlling Chaos, and here is a made-up cover that I made for it because I was bored. And this leads to another thing I say while I'm testing somebody. I am horrible about talking about my writing. I love to talk about writing, especially my own novels and stories and stuff. I will never ever just jump in and start talking about my novel. Somebody has to ask me about it, so I'm just sitting there constantly dropping hints like, hey, guess what? I wrote a novel. Yeah, guess what? I wrote a novel. Just every other sentence, just I wrote a novel. Eventually somebody catches on that I want somebody to ask me about the novel, and the very instant that they ask, I don't know what to say about the thing. I wrote a novel. It's like trying to explain your favorite book. There really isn't any logic to it. It just is. It exists. It's a thing, and I like it. It's a thing, and I created it. There's no words to describe it. You just have to read the thing. But I don't want you to read the thing. Most of my experiences tend to go something like this. Oh, you've written a book? What's it about? Well, there's this girl, and it's like an end of the world sort of thing, and, so it's apocalyptic? Sort of, but not quite. There's this guy, and she loves him, and he dies in and he comes back to life. So it's about zombies. No, there's no zombies, but there are demons and angels, and blood comes down from the sky, and fire. There is a lot of fire and blood and lots of blood. Okay then. Well, I think I better go. Later. It's a train wreck. And I know, writers are supposed to be really good about summing up their stories so that they can sell it to publishers and agents and all that jazz. Even when I do drop these hints, I don't feel comfortable talking about it right now because I really don't know where it's going. I know, I have the first draft. Great. That does not necessarily mean that that is where it's going to go in the final draft. The final draft might be all the way over there when I'm like right here. So far, though, I have sold some of my friends on the novel just by telling them that blood and fire rain down from the sky. I have some weird friends. And the fifth thing, which is actually kind of the sixth thing, because I included something else in there at the beginning. I don't remember what it was, because it wasn't scripted. But, yeah, I kind of deviate from the script a lot. That's a seventh thing. I hate having people read something that I have written, especially when I have nothing else to do except for just sit there while they read the thing. Sure, I could read the thing that I've written over the person's shoulder, but for one, that tends to be considered creepy because people seem to enjoy a thing called personal space. I wouldn't know anything about that. Two, I would just want to rip the thing from their hand, whether it's the electronic copy and it's a laptop and just boom, or if it's a piece of paper and I just want to rip it to shreds and then change everything and then burn it, because that made sense. And I tend to bite my nails while people are reading my writing. So these were just 5 or 6 or 7 of the things that I do that I tend to question why I do them. So I'm curious, what kind of things do you do that you kind of question, why do I do the thing? Sound off in the comments below, and feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you liked this video, it means a lot to me. And as always, usually, I will see you next Wednesday if I post a new video, which I hopefully will. We'll see. Bye!